これはスポンサーでお送りします。Sony Music.
You can't just plug Sony Music in there.
Still funny.
It's copyrighted.
Still
It
funny.
is pretty funny, actually.
All right, so we lost all of our audio.
Yeah, we did.
Oh, by the way, hey guys, welcome to another episode of the James Brown Podcast. I'm your host, Raj. With me, as always, is my co-host, Spencer.
Hello again.
Yeah, we had about 40 minutes of podcast.
No, it was an hour.
It was an hour?
It was an hour.
Seriously?
Yeah.
So we were almost done with the podcast, and then we screwed our audio, and it was a repeat of our Log Horizon
We had done
incident.
everything all the way down to Sword Art Online.
We were about to do Crepe Corner.
5 left.
Yeah.
Oh, boy. Okay, so you know what happened?
We flummoxed it.
Any of you who had listened to our, whatchamacallit?
Sort of,
Log Horizon podcast, what happens is when my mic on my laptop, the built-in one, because we had even done the built-in laptop for the entire time, which sounds like crap, so I don't even know what we were thinking, but we had done that, and when it peaks, I think it just can't retain itself, and so it screwed itself up. I think that's why. So I think this one should be better.
It's going to be less rambling about our lives.
There'll be way less rambling, because we use this podcast to actually catch up with each other, and now we actually don't need to do that. Okay, so I played D&D yesterday. I'm not going to tell the whole story again.
I don't want to listen to the whole story again, to be honest.
Pretty much, I'm now with a group of guys playing weekly, bi-weekly, and Raj might be able to join us, which is exciting. Me and this other guy, that really makes me uncomfortable.
Why?
Because I hate things touching the tongue. I hate... Stop! It's like the same thing as people biting styrofoam or like scratching chalkboard. Stop!
I have this bracelet and all I'm doing is chewing on it.
That's the love thing, right? Your sisters love you.
Yeah.
No, okay.
No, not that kind of sister.
No,
love,
I know.
Yeah.
They respect you and yeah, cool.
I had to give them $50 for this thing. Oh, nice. You knocked it.
I didn't. Oh yeah, I see it right there.
Yeah, that's Spencer hitting the mic.
There's an earthquake.
So, yeah, I had to give my sister $50 for this. She's not even my sister.
Why did you give her money? That doesn't sound very...
supposed to. That's what you're supposed to do.
What's a poster?
Either money... A poster. You're either supposed to give her money or you're supposed to give her jewelry.
Why don't you give her lovin'?
I did. Give her a hug.
Just a second.
And a kiss.
Nice.
On the forehead.
That's nice. That's good lovin'.
Then we held hands when we watched a scary movie together.
If anybody actually wants to hear... Oh yeah, I heard about that, yeah. Actually, everyone should have. This is so sad. You guys are going to be like, you got left out.
This is
exactly like starting episode or season 2 of Oremo and having no idea what's going on. Because you didn't read the manga, okay? Sorry, there's no manga. And I was an idiot and I deleted it. I should have just exported it and had lost files for anybody who cared. Doesn't matter, whatever. If you want to hear about my D&D night or his...
Yeah, we could have...
I made a mistake, man. Stop. Just stop, okay?
Okay.
I feel bad enough right now. But if you want to hear about his sister's horror night and my game of D&D, I think that's pretty much all we talked about. We didn't start talking about anime until about 30 minutes into this podcast.
Yep.
You want to just start now?
No.
What do you want to start?
Conception 2.
Oh, do you have to?
I want to talk about the game. All right, I'm playing a game called Conception 2. It's by Atlas. It's very Persona-esque RPG, but at the same time, it's like half visual novel. And that's the main reason I picked up, because I love playing visual novels. And you get to pick your girl. You get to end up with her. There's also a harem ending, which I'll attempt later. So I picked the teacher. Took a lot of effort to make her fall in love with me. She was really difficult to capture. And even then, I've hit the wall that I talked about. I'll talk about that again. God, it's so annoying I have to repeat this.
Why do you have to?
Never mind. It doesn't matter.
You've done it once. You probably have the ability to summarize it better. I summarized my D&D night.
Long story short,
there were guys.
Was going after teacher, accidentally had busty girl fall in love with me, started ignoring teacher when the lolly was introduced because she trapped me with her sweetness, even though she was really mean to me at first. Typical
lolly was
stuff.
The big-breasted airhead?
No. She's a flat-chested short girl.
Lolly can't be.
Yeah come on, Spencer.
I'm sorry.
Basically, what happened is I helped her get some milk and I was injured, and she's like, "Oh, let me help you out," and she like bandaged me.
Lolly soon, right?
Yeah, and then I said, "Oh, you're so kind," and she said, "It's not like I wanted to help you or anything." But the thing was that made me like really get into, made me pursue in the first place is I walked in on her and she was talking to herself saying, "I haven't grown at all," and it gives you a bunch of dialogue options. And I said, "Oh, were you talking about your breasts?" And then she leaned into the screen and stared me right in the eyes and said, "If you ever talk about my breasts again, you won't live to see till tomorrow." And then she walked away, and I was like, I put down my DS and I said, "I think I'm in love."
DS?
3DS.
Okay.
I put down my 3DS and I said, "I think I'm in love." And I pursued her. I still haven't won her over. She's more difficult to get than the other girls. As Asune should
be. It's gonna be a lonely life for you, man.
She's my wife. No.
Oh.
Okay. Look, 2D is all good and all. It holds no candle to the 3D.
Good job, 2D-kun.
2D-kun.
That's from Golden Time.
Oh yeah, that's still on my list. I forgot about that. We're watching Card Captors.
Yes, we are.
Kind of. We've seen one episode.
Well, I watched
70 episodes.
I'm kind of waiting for Janelle to watch it with me.
When we finish it, we'll review it.
And I've been told that there are some people out there who do not like my wife's opinion on
yeah.
Kimi no Todoke, or whatever it's called. Look, okay, you're mostly guys, I assume.
Most of our listeners are guys, yeah.
Okay, I assume that you probably don't understand how a woman would react watching a really dumb woman like a boy. It's probably much more painful for them. Because whenever me and Raj watch things like that, we usually think, oh, it's so romantic and stuff. Which is kind of weird, actually.
Yeah, we have strange reactions.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Whatever. Anyways, so deal with it. My wife has her opinions. At least she watches anime, okay?
Too bad her opinions are wrong.
Whoa.
I don't know. I never watched that anime.
At least she watches anime. If she gives up on anime, I'd be kind of sad, because then I'd be, you're watching that again? Oh, I hope that never happens.
Has that happened?
No, it hasn't.
No?
She always just says, let's watch anime. One day I said, I don't really want to. She's like, what's wrong with you?
Actually, was my very first girlfriend. She came over one day and I was playing Call of Duty. This was back when I was really into Call of Duty.
How into Call of Duty were you?
I played every single day for hours on end.
But was that really, really into Call of Duty? Like, was there a more into or not? Were you as into Counter-Strike as Call of Duty?
Oh, I've never gone into
How do
Counter-Strike.
you like Modern Warfare?
Counter-Strike is really difficult.
And what Call of Duty were you playing?
Modern Warfare 2?
Oh, so the good one?
The best Call of Duty, yes.
So was it as good as the newer ones, or is it?
I stopped playing Call of Duty after Modern Warfare 3, which I didn't like all that much.
Now, if a new player entered into the Call of Duty universe in the most recent one, would they say it is, and Modern Warfare 2 is still better?
I don't know. I haven't played Call of Duty in a while.
What's your opinion on the rise in gas prices?
Where is this going? I feel like you're leading up to something.
I have a horrendous amount of deja vu going on, and I just don't want to talk about what we talked about already. Wait, we never talked about Call of Duty.
No, we didn't. Where's this coming from?
Continue.
What deja vu?
Continue. We had a whole rambling 30 minutes of talk. We were covering it again. I'm just having a hard time.
We won't go 30 minutes this time. We'll stop at like 10. Yeah, and then she complained. Like, she was...
What
I was like...
about?
Girlfriend walked in to my house while I was playing
your
Call of Duty.
first girlfriend.
Yes.
Modern Warfare 2, right?
Yeah. And I told her... Because we were going to go do something. I said, okay, after I finish this game, because the game was like halfway done.
She go, yo, buddy, gotta finish my game with my buds.
Then we'll... No, I was playing alone. I said, then we'll go out, we'll do whatever. So she's sitting there. She's just doing whatever. I finished my game, and then we go out. I think we went to the park. It was nice. Went on a walk.
Call of Duty sounds fun. More fun.
It was. Walks are really lame, but I did it because she liked it. And, relations about compromise. And she's like...
No, relations for a happy wife, happy life.
We went on a swing set. That was actually fun. And she's like, I don't like it when you play video games that ignore me. And I was like, what? And she's like, yeah, I just feel like you're spending more times on video games than you are me. First of all, she was completely right. I was. But that's because I don't spend all my time with her. I didn't spend all my time with her. I spent more time...
Who is this? It starts with?
M.
Oh.
And,
Rhymes with Bellamy?
yeah. Now, if you're listening to this, she might be.
What?
She might be. Who knows? I don't mean to make you sound out as a bad guy, because you're not.
Well,
I just think it's a funny thing from our past.
She wouldn't be listening to this.
She might be, dude. I never know.
Stephanie?
Stephanie? I never dated a girl named Stephanie.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Stephanie.
I'm trying to save you, brother.
Oh. Yeah. She might be listening to this.
You're done. Your grave, your funeral, whatever.
She's digging it. You know what? Forget it.
Stephanie.
Speaking of Stephanie, so Steph, this was at the same time. We're delving into Spencer's Eye Past now. Around this time, Spencer and I were getting really, really close. And I would hang out with him pretty much every weekend.
Really close.
And, oh, baby. And there was this girl we went to this youth group together, which was a lot of fun. Youth was great. There's this girl, and I talked about her before Steph, and I said some words that I don't regret saying.
Can you feel the love? Like those words?
No, not at all. They were much ruder. there apparently, I don't know if she started it, but her group of friends started a rumor that I liked her because I was texting her.
You're a very touchy-feely person?
I gave her... You know what's funny? Okay, so the first day of Go to Youth, Spencer said, look, I know you're a guy who loves to give hugs.
How come I always preempt you?
I don't know. And
I always feel the need to have to preempt you to social situations. I don't know.
I like to hug people. I like to hug my friends. So Spencer said, look, I know you like to give hugs. And then I think I gave you a hug after you said that. And you're like, these girls are very sensitive to being touched. And I said, okay, fine. Totally forgot about that during the course of the day.
Yeah, you did.
So, but I was fine until the very end. So I'm about to leave. I'm talking to Steph. I remember we were talking about school or something. And I'm like, all right, bye, Steph. I give her a one-armed friend hug. Not even two arm hugs that I give you. And then I go about my day. I get in my car, start my car, and I say, oh my God, I did it. Without even thinking. So I tell you about it. You're like, oh, it should be no big deal. And I knew you were totally lying to me about that. And then lo and behold, suddenly there's a rumor going around that I'm in love with Steph. She talks to Ray and asks Ray to ask me whether I'm in love with her. And then Ray asked me, I was like, no. And then I text her when I'm with my girlfriend, and she's like, how come you never text me anymore? It's like you're avoiding me. I'm like, because you think I like you? And she's like, do you like me? I was like, I have a girlfriend. She's like, oh. And I'm like, do you like me? And I was like, please say no, please say no. She's like, no. I was like, thank God. And I said, good, no hard feelings. Close my phone. I was done. And then I stopped talking to her for a while.
A long time. And you wonder why it's awkward between you two.
No, this was... You know, I do wonder. I still don't understand.
What do you mean? Okay, can I lay it down to you? Steph is a very sheltered girl who has very strict rules on boy relationships. She has no boyfriends. Boyfriends. She had one boyfriend, okay?
One boyfriend.
Has a very serious relationship first in her life, okay?
Well, she's engaged. I hope it's serious.
You come along in the wedding, and she knows you have no boundaries in regards to touching women.
I have boundaries.
She knows you don't. You wrapped your arms, you touched her so many times during the pictures. Not just because there were pictures.
Twice.
But you were going well beyond, even Ray had more tact than you.
Okay. For people who are listening to this and don't understand, let me show you my point of view. Steph is a very large woman.
Not very large. She's not as big as you guys keep
One
saying.
of the pictures, and this is the main one where I hugged her, was on a tiny ass rock. So I get on the rock, it's fine. I already take up most of the rock myself. Steph gets on, and I'm on the verge of falling into the water. So I'm like, there's a good way to solve this problem. If I hug her, it makes for a very nice looking picture, and neither of us get wet. And she was wailing on about how she doesn't want to fall in the water. She doesn't want to get wet. She's scared of getting wet. And so I hug her, and I'm like, now we're secure. Neither of us will fall. The picture will be over in 10 seconds. She can move on with her life. And then she's like, she freezes up, and I'm like, just smile, and I didn't say this to her, I was thinking this myself. Just smile, and we'll get over this, and you never have to talk to me again, it'll be fine. But no, I get bitched at by you for this.
Yeah, you broke so many, I understand, but then you kept touching her.
No, okay, see, the next time I was like, oh, I'll do it for fun.
Oh, I did it once, I'll do it again.
I put my arms on her, and I immediately felt the hate, so I was like, whoop, it took him off right away.
You should have just been as... And that's probably why it was so hostile for you for the wedding. She just has so many bad memories, I guess, from you before.
I didn't do anything to her before. She's the one who started rumors, or her group of friends on her specifically.
So then it isn't her fault. She's just uncomfortable around you. She hadn't seen you in years, and you're her wedding partner.
Years, yeah. That's your fault, though.
The only thing you had was bad blood, and now you're thinking it should be okay.
Bad
Not
blood.
everybody is as amiable as you.
What does that mean?
Bad blood. You have...
No, amiable.
Very easygoing.
Oh. Doesn't amiable mean, like, easy to, like, hammer out or something? Or, like, easy to bend
Malleable.
metal? Malleable. That's what I was thinking about.
Ask me anything else. I love the dictionary.
Yeah, I let things go pretty easily. Except for she who will not be named.
Rhymes with Bellamy.
No, it doesn't.
Okay, so let's start the anime talk.
Man, that was a completely different way of conversation.
Yeah, we did. But you know, that's great. We shouldn't even have told them that we...
You know what?
Lost the files. What?
Back on the Steph thing.
Oh, what?
So before I stopped talking to her, I went... Like, because I did miss talking to her. She was a fun person to talk to because she has a similar sense of humor as I do. And I always love it when people have the same sense of humor as me. Why are you looking at me like that?
Because I don't think she does.
Oh, okay. Well...
But it's okay. You know, you can live in whatever.
Or maybe... I'll put it this way. She's easy to make laugh.
She does laugh awkwardly.
And I like to make people laugh.
Oh, really?
Oh, my God.
Did she laugh a lot with you?
So I go to her house for her birthday. I don't remember how... This is probably a couple years ago.
Did she laugh then, too?
And then... No, shut up. I think she was going out of town for some university that I don't care about.
What? She didn't went to university?
You
don't know her at all!
You dumbass, let me finish my story. She said she was going to go to Trinity Western.
No, she wasn't.
That's what she said she was going to do, and her parents told me that too. So I think this is like a birthday / goodbye party thing. Her dad bought her a laptop so she could like stay in touch with Skype or whatever. And then he's like, "Oh, you're a computer guy. You should set up a laptop for her." I didn't do that. Screw that. I hate that. It's so annoying. So
the best thing you can do in life is don't let anyone know you're good at computers.
Absolutely. So she, I have a story for that too. She, it's a good time, good birthday party, and she's like, yeah, let's talk on Skype and stuff when I go to university. Like, that's cool. And I was like, just, we'll keep in touch, whatever. And I would text her periodically. Things were normal. And then she just stopped messaging me back. And apparently she never went to university, which I didn't know about. But,
she didn't.
Yeah, well, I by that point, I stopped caring about her life to delve into it.
Good. You know what I'm seeing here, Raj? I'm seeing a lot of built-up sadness and feelings that you haven't sorted out with this other person. And I feel like it came to a head at the wedding. And you feel...
Well, she was being a bitch, so...
No, I feel like you're not understanding her position. You feel...
Why did she stop talking to me then?
Because she doesn't really do well having conversations with boys, especially when you said you don't like her and there's nothing there. She didn't want to waste her innocent heart.
That's really selfish.
And so now...
That's horribly selfish.
Why?
She won't talk to me just because I'm not a love interest?
I don't talk to girls, period.
What's wrong with you two?
Why would I?
I like having friends of the opposite sex.
I don't.
Why?
It causes drama.
No, not for me.
See anime.
Only with that group.
Did it not cause you drama?
Yeah, with that group.
Do you see what I mean?
That's
the only options I had for girls to be friends because all the other girls wanted inside my pants.
Yeah, that sucks. Yeah, for you.
Okay, now
see, I have female friends, and having friends of the opposite sex is great.
You just need to understand the other side. Your side, though right for you, is not right to them because you don't know what their side is. You don't
Tell
know
me
what
their
they're
side,
feeling.
please.
Her side, I just did. She grew up in a home that did not overly encourage intense friendships with the other sex. She always said, be careful, guard your heart, all this kind of stuff. Make sure that you choose the right guy.
That's right. She did say stuff like that.
Guard your heart, yes.
Yeah.
So you got to understand that she came from that. And then, furthermore, during the wedding, she probably wasn't comfortable being partnered up with somebody who wasn't her boyfriend. Fiancé. And you're also, now she's like, okay, it'll be fine. All of a sudden, you make 2 attempts, even though they were correct in your mind, touching her, which probably set her off even more. It was just an uncomfortable, awkward situation in general. Okay? You're a nice guy. She's not as big as everyone keeps making fun of. And I didn't like how in the group, Georgie and Ray seemed to have a heyday making fun of her because of her weight, which is rude. Very rude.
Oh, man. I was about to rage.
Never make fun
but then you made me laugh.
Never make fun of somebody because of their weight. That's so mean.
Nah.
It's one of the meanest things you can do.
It's true. That's
mean.
very true, yes.
Well, except facial features, because you can't change that. Some people are ugly.
No name dropping. I was gonna say something about the technology thing. So both Spencer and I.
You were gonna name drop?
Yeah, I was. Both Spencer. I won't do it.
Who?
Sad.
Oh, what?
Come on.
We just talked about this, man. Okay, go ahead.
That's why I didn't name drop.
Whatever, fine, whatever.
That's why I didn't name drop.
But what's this? You're horrible. Oh, jeez.
I'm glad nobody saw me do that.
Yeah, no. That was weird.
So Spencer and I, and I'm assuming a lot of the people who listen to this, we know our way around a computer. So that brings about some issues with older people, where if they have any sort of technological issue, they will harp on you for it. So...
Your grandpa.
Oh, my God.
Right, this is where you're going.
No, I'm not going with my grandpa. I'm going with one of my mom's bosses.
Oh, jeez.
So haven't I told this story? No, I already told this story. Crap. Okay, I give up.
Okay. What about your grandpa's story? It was pretty funny.
No, it wasn't. It's just annoying.
That's contextually
It
story.
annoys me.
Okay.
I hate that
You know what annoys me? I'll talk about later during Sword Art Online.
Okay.
It flowed well.
It was funny. So there was this... The girl that I told you that I liked at work that I don't have any feelings for anymore. I got over that, by the way. Yay. So I asked her a question, but I screwed up my words and it came out like really crappy. Like, for example, I was going to say, hey, Spencer, how are you? I would say, hey, Spencer.
That's worse than crappy.
I know. I just crapped all over myself. So I looked at her and I held out my hand and I said, hold on, I'm going to try that again. So I turned around and I took a sip of water and I turned back around like, and then I asked the question and she just laughed. I've done that a few times.
To what girl you like?
No, to just people whenever I screw up my words. And then I did that to a customer because I asked them a question and they just looked at me. And then I was like, let me try that again. And I said it again. And they're like, oh, that's what you're saying. Yeah. I don't know. It makes people feel less awkward. It's good.
Good.
Yeah.
Good story, man. I really liked it.
Thanks.
No problem.
I feel like you're being very sarcastic. You forgot to unplug Fridge-kun.
It's okay.
I hear him whirring.
His warm...
His warm sneezes. They can't hear that.
Okay, so...
Okay, we synced it last time. We have to sync it again. Ready?
Wait, I'll build it up.
Okay.
Okay, so...
This is a great build-up, by the way. Nothing's happening.
I'm glad that Janelle actually lets me watch anime. Because where is she, you ask? She's working right now. Yeah, right? So, and because she's working 40 hours a week and I'm not working. But that gives us more time to do what's most important, which is...
What anime?
Oh, are you serious? What anime?
Damn it, I suck.
Which works better for when we're... Oh, I can't even do it. Okay.
It works better for when we watch... Anime.
And speaking of anime,
Aldnoah Zero.
There
it's
we
like
go.
we never restarted.
No, it's like I didn't even do any editing or cutting or anything, which I didn't actually do. Don't doubt me. So, this episode of Aldnoah Zero...
Ino's a badass.
Yeah, he's super awesome because he... like you said in the other podcast, which you're never going to hear, you said something good, which was pretty much one guy claimed even though Aldnoah Zero is pretty much hitting every single mech trope that ever existed, it's doing it well and surprises every single week. And I think it's because the main character, Inoho, is so deadpan, straight-faced, hardcore.
Yeah, that's the one thing that's not a cliche in mech anime.
And usually it's the shouting, spiky-haired...
hormonal teenager.
Yeah, young teenager, and I assume this is a young teenager, but he has an old soul kind of thing, and he's already gained a ton of respect. Not because of his abilities only, but because of his attitude while he's using his abilities. But that bad guy was
so lame.
Her last attack was a flying fist. Are you serious?
So all of her attacks were flying fists. I was, like I said in the last podcast, which you'll never hear, we need to keep dropping that bomb, by the way. It's hilarious. I was thinking to myself, when like, there's...
What bomb?
She must be... the fact that they're never going to hear that podcast.
Oh, yeah, we should do that all the time.
Look, we might have said on the podcast they'll never hear.
Yeah. We said on the last podcast. We said you'll never hear this. That was lame.
So I was thinking to myself, there's no way that the fists are her only weapon. It must be a trap to lure them closer so she could use her real weapon, which is what I would do. That's how I would design a mech. It makes sense. But no, fists are her only weapon. She names them, which is dumb. And then she's surprised when she loses them.
That was stupid.
She's stupid. Yeah. She's a terrible villain. The Martians are idiots.
Yeah. They're all LARPing. I like that. That was good. They were funny.
Yeah.
They're haughty, okay? And one of the only things is that they're like, oh, my technology seems inferior.
When they stole it from another race.
Yeah.
That's so hypocritical. Oh, you humans and your inferior technology. You're not even using technology that's your own.
Yeah. So...
like someone said, wouldn't it be funny if the original race comes back and say, oh, look at those puny humans fighting each other with our garbage.
Yeah, they have like really weak technology. Speaking of technology, though, I thought it was pretty sweet when the flying battleship came out of nowhere. I instantly thought sweet. Final Fantasy. I was like, oh.
I thought Bloom.
Oh, okay, yeah, fair enough.
I was like, oh, Hana's here now.
Except this one's CG, which I'm getting...
It actually looks pretty good.
Yeah, I'm enjoying it a little more. I like the way it looks. It's pretty hyper-realistic.
I like that they had no weapons that had to ram into the cataphract.
Nah, that was pretty sweet. But then you said the God Mech's there.
Yeah, they revealed I've been waiting for it, and I really don't want it to happen. But the God Mech is here.
Yeah, but Lieutenant Martio, or whatever his name is... What is his name?
I'm getting real sick of the PTSD.
Yeah. Get over yourself, man.
Yeah. Stop going in mechs. Do something else.
Yeah. But I think if he saw the mech, and I think if Inoho starts piloting that mech, it could go pretty downhill, but...
I'm getting pretty sick of his character, honestly. He's adding nothing to the story lately.
I like the way that Inoho and Slane, when they finally met, they have similar personalities, except Slane is a lot more yelly.
He's more the typical protagonist.
Well, he is. And he could actually be the protagonist if you look
at
it.
If Inoho dies, he pulls a Gurren Lagann on us.
Well, they could have edited the story a different way, and he could have been the protagonist.
Yeah, they could have.
It's pretty interesting. And he's not like this kind of evil guy. He just really loves the princess.
Yep.
Really good guy. I'm looking forward to the next episode for sure.
I like that he doesn't trust any of the humans yet. He just wants he thinks he's the only one who's on her side for now. He doesn't know if
I
Inaho's
think
on
he
his
trusts
side.
the humans. He always liked the Terrans.
Yeah, but he doesn't trust them with the princess.
Inaho doesn't, because what I'm thinking.
Inaho doesn't trust him
what
with
I'm
the princess
thinking
either.
is that Inaho is wondering, well, the Emperor of the Martians just announced that the princess has died, and this is divine retribution. So why is there a Martian coming to get the princess?
Probably to kill her.
Yeah, but Inaho thinks, well, what the heck? Why do they? If they know she's alive, why are they coming to kill her? Unless this is all a big fraud.
I don't think he's thinking about that yet.
I think he is. He's Inaho, man.
Eh,
He made a guy's laser sword erupt in salt water.
that was boss.
Yeah, I think he's thinking about it.
I don't think so.
I think so. You know what I think? Captain Earth is pretty good.
It was okay.
Yeah.
I like the idol girl, Ai-chan. She's really hot.
Hot?
Yeah. You know what I'm sick of?
Okay,
and this
TVP.
happens, thanks. I'm sick of cute being the only adjective that people use in anime.
Kawaii!
Everything is cute. Stop it. You learn more adjectives, please. It's especially worse in shoujo, as in Blue Spring Ride. Every goddamn thing. Oh, Yuri's so cute when she's in love.
I hate that.
Oh, this is so cute. This is cute. Enough. Things are cute, sure. How about nice? How about good? How about pretty?
Yeah, how about beautiful? Has anyone ever called anybody, what is it, Stecky or something?
They did in Tokyo Ghoul when she saw the wings.
Oh, yeah, but that's different. That's not even talking about a person.
Yeah, so I'm sick of cute.
But
Let's come with a different adjective.
I'm happy. I think it was very nice when Akari finally kissed Tepe.
Ah, 20 episodes in the making. I'm very happy
She
this
took
happened.
that brain rape.
Well, it was just a
like a
surface
boss.
kiss, right? That's what he said.
What's it?
Surface thoughts.
What's French kissing go all the way down?
Well, he says if I kiss someone deeply.
How do you kiss someone deeply?
You're married, you tell me. That face, oh my god.
I'm glad finally that there wasn't some gross love triangle within this series. But then they released the most unknown stupid villain in the world.
It was hilarious. He's going through this thing. I was like, oh man, a new character. That's really cool. I guess.
you recognize him?
I didn't recognize him at all.
I recognized
And then like
him right
he's
away.
like, we meet again, Daichi, and then Daichi's like, it's you. And I'm like, who the hell is this guy? I literally had to check the comments to remember who he is. It was, he's so worthless.
He is pretty lame.
Why did she bring a machine gun fellow into the Tenko baby shit?
I didn't even register that. You were talking about it, and I
What's
was
the
like,
point? Why does she's more vulnerable. She should leave it on Earth. Have somebody else go into space. This would make more sense. Have somebody else go into space from the machine gun fellow on Earth while she sabotages more stuff on the inside so the defenses are lowered.
she should have even brought like a, what do you call the ones that are on Earth? The engines. What are they called?
Impactors?
Yeah, the ones that he battled on Earth with, the mechs he's in.
The Ordinary?
Yeah, the Ordinary. She should have at least brought her version of the Ordinary on the thing instead of
Yeah.
just the little thing. At least that could have wrecked the ship from the inside, but
Nope.
I honestly don't know where this is going.
I don't know what she's thinking, honestly.
I know Hannah's gonna be in trouble and all this stuff. But,
Daichi will probably save her.
I mean, as much as I thought that a live blaster would overpower a gun, pretty
Yeah,
easily.
but he has to summon it, right? So
Yeah,
by the
it
time he
takes a
summons it,
little
the
bit
guy
of
will
time.
shoot him in the face.
Yeah.
By the time both of them summon it, he can shoot both of them in the face.
Poor Akari though, she's feeling pretty self-conscious.
It's alright, she got Tepe in the end.
Yeah, she did.
Yeah, she wins.
She did win.
She saw the ending.
It's that belly button forte. Do bathing suits really make belly buttons look that prominent?
I didn't notice.
There's so much belly button.
I was paying more attention to Ai-chan.
Ai-chan?
The idol.
So many Ai-chan. I was so confused. I understand now. Yeah, okay.
There was something else I wanted
So
to
was
say.
Daichi.
I loved the beginning of the episode where he wakes up Hannah and she's
Yeah.
like, "Where's my good morning kiss?" I
They're
love
so-
that they're so close
Yeah,
now.
they're so comfortable with each other now. I like it. Man, this is so difficult when we talked about all this already. Ugh,
All right.
It's okay.
Baby steps.
So I really like this episode of Baby Steps because of that romance scene. Not-chan plus A-chan equals awesome-chan.
She looks good in the China dress.
Yeah, she does. And those, you want some hot buns? Ah, jeez.
They look tasty, man.
Yeah.
I want one.
What?
The one she gave Achan.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah. She's not very busty. She doesn't have very... Actually,
She
no.
made her
is.
huge.
Never mind, I forgot.
They made her...
I don't... It's not... It's a tennis anime. You don't
Yeah,
think about
no.
those things.
That's what I was so surprised about. It's like, it's a tennis anime, but what she did there was so cute and romantic. It was awesome.
It's not like an Ace of Diamond where they had a zoom in of Wakana's boobs.
Did they really?
The guy, when he saw Wakana, he's like, what? And then, like, every time he says what, it zooms into different part of her body. So, first feet, her shoes, legs, face, and then boobs. And when it hits boobs, he says, Wakana!
Don't spoil, man. I still want to see. Actually, I don't really care about that.
But my favorite part of Ace of Diamond, aside from the game and the new shot the new pitch that Achan made, is, by the way, I have no idea what any pitch is because I don't know anything about baseball.
You're not going to spoil for Mary.
No, but when he did it, I was like, it's just the same thing he did before, but slightly wider.
And they're
like, that's this pitch. I was like, and I Googled it, and Google gave me nothing. Like, did they just make that up?
You're spoiling, man.
How is that spoiling? I was vague.
A wider pitch?
Yeah.
That was pretty specific,
Really?
man.
What did he pitch then?
A boomerang ball. Vice club. Okay, anyways, but when she was talking to him, and she's like, "Oh, well, they thought it was girlfriend," and then he gets all nervous.
Yeah, and when they kissed, it was really nice.
What? They didn't kiss.
I know.
I'm talking about.
I know. You're talking about baby steps.
They take baby steps in these animes, man. They don't just go full fledged.
Well, no, they skipped 2 months.
Yeah, I know they did, but no one wants to see Achan running back and forth on a court.
That's not much of
with a
maybe
big
I do.
ogre face guy.
Maybe I do.
Well, then what?
He's a bulldog on an ogre.
Oh, okay, that's true. But then she's like, "Oh, well, I wanted it's a secret." What do you like? And then she asks him, "What?"
She basically put
the whole
the
court
relationship
in his ball.
She put the relationship
right, Ralph?
on a platter.
The court in his ball.
Put a cover on it and pushed it to him. All he has to do is open it, and he's like, maybe later.
Yeah, man, that court in his ball, right?
Do you want to?
What? That's what you said.
Your thing's black.
No, it's not. It's fine. It's not black. What are you talking about, man?
See, earlier when we were talking about baby steps, I said her court is his. I can't even say it now. Her court is in his ball when I meant to say his ball is in her court.
Yeah, anyways. Nice reference, by the way. That was pretty funny.
Yeah, it's a podcast I'll never hear.
No, the pun of the court and the ball, tennis. That's actually where it's from. Tennis.
I know.
The ball and the court?
Yeah.
Like you get to...
Okay, but how's that a pun?
Because you were talking about, it was funny.
No, it wasn't. Was it an awkward laugh? Do you want an awkward laugh? Dude, are you avoiding me because you like me? Is that it?
I'm very close to you. There's no avoiding.
I should have my arm around you right now.
So I like baby steps. I like that he finally won a tournament. I've always supported baby steps, and the art style's gotten way prettier.
I don't like that he stomped in the tournament, except for the very beginning, which was hilarious. I understand why, it's because the tournament's basically just a test to see if everything's working and if he can actually move on to be pro. And it also gives his parents more confidence that he's improving.
Yeah. Good episode. I'm excited to see him move forward and get stronger and stronger and stronger. It's fun.
Yeah. Akame Ga Kill. You didn't watch this because you suck.
Because I didn't realize it comes out on Sunday. It's the only anime that I haven't figured out what day it comes out.
3rd week in a row Spencer's missed an anime.
Whatever, man. It's not like it's the biggest deal in the world. Stuff.
We host this at your house too.
I'm sorry, man. I'm
on your couch.
I even made time and remembered it's a podcast today, okay? So we don't need to overview Akame Ga Kill because actually you pretty much told me the episode. Her character is strange. Do you not agree?
Akame?
No, the main girl, the main bad guy girl.
It makes no sense.
Like, what's she doing?
But I really like it. I have no words. It completely threw me off balance. I didn't see that coming at all. I expected her to ask for more minions or maybe a weapon.
Because she made it seem like she was so hardcore when she took down the northern.
And her face when she asked for it was so serious. Yeah. She was not kidding at all.
But poor fat guy. I mean, that was the weirdest face you ever made because you're like, and I was like, ew, man, what the? I thought you were gonna make some. You're gross. Okay. Anyways, Akame Ga Kill is good. It's caught up to its actual level of awesome that we want it to be.
Oh my god.
That Leon moment where she's being baited and she actually leaves is good.
So, do you think, because she says she has very specific tastes in men, what the hell was that?
I was frustrated saying everything over again.
You didn't say anything for Akame Ga Kill. I'm the one who's saying.
Our podcast is warranted off the fact that we're always off the cuff.
Yeah, we're always ad-libbing.
Without any go, show, bobo.
No script.
Stuff. No script. We didn't script this either. I mean, we deleted what we wrote, but we already know what we said, so the flow is very similar. It's kind of getting frustrating. But we'll do it for the fans.
I forgot what I was going to say.
5 of you.
What was I going to say? Do you remember what I was going to say? What was I just talking about?
I don't know. Blue Spring Ride?
No, something about so she says she has very specific tastes in men. I'm assuming it's either going to be Tatsumi that she wants or Blot. It's probably going to be closer to Tatsumi. But I think that'd be awesome if suddenly the main villain pretty much like just falls for Tatsumi and can't fight him. And then
joins
she's like,
the night raid?
no, but like, they'll be fighting and then she'll like hug Tatsuki like, I can't do it.
Yeah,
It was like in, there was an anime that did that. No, there wasn't. Okay, it was in, Orishura. There was something similar. There was a Soon character. And she was a typical Soon, but whenever the main character would whisper in her ear, she would like totally go lovey-dovey and she'd like wrap her arms in his arms and she would say, I love you. And then like for 10 seconds and then she'd snap back out of it. It's kind of, it would be hilarious if it went that route.
But it's not going
I don't think
to.
it will.
Akame Ga Kill is showing us that it's not afraid to kill main characters.
Yeah, but it's also not afraid to do silly things for comedy.
Yeah, it's true, which is kind of lame, but whatever.
Well, there was a moment with Blot where he's like, Tatsumi and he are talking about his armor, and he's like, I love my armor. Love. And then it zooms in when he says that, and it zooms in again, he starts blushing, he says, love. And then Tatsumi's like, you don't have to say it 3 times.
That's pretty funny, though.
It's really funny. Blot's great. I love him.
He's gay. He didn't deny that he's gay. It's awesome.
Blue Spring Red. I hated this episode.
I love this episode. Let's talk. Oh. Roger, it hurts. I feel so lame saying what I said in the last podcast.
All right. Long story short, I knew everything that was going to happen in this episode. I don't like this episode because it sucks and it was boring. However, I'm glad they did it because I want them to hammer out all this bullcrap love triangle stuff right away so she doesn't have to spend multiple episodes dealing with the should I go for him, should I not go for him.
Futaba is a great heroine.
She is.
She's really solid. She knows what she wants, and her cares for her friends are legitimate because she has none. Why would you want to ruin
She has one.
Yuri?
Yeah.
And like my wonderful wife said, who cares about Yuri?
I love that she got mad about it.
Just go for
That was the same thing. It was like
She calls him Ku, though. I really get
there have
frustrated with
been there have been moments in my life where I have been into a girl at the same time as a friend. I have not once given a crap about my friend. It's always been about how do I get this girl?
We're guys,
I
though.
like this girl.
It's different.
It's not every time I think about this girl, I think about Spencer's face. No, what the hell's wrong with you?
Well,
Is that a girl thing?
yeah, it is a girl thing.
Really?
Janelle actually had that kind of happen.
If any girls listen to this, and I know they are, I know we have some female fans.
We have female fans?
We do. We have a few at least.
He's single
I'm not gonna
and ready to mingle.
ready to mingle. If any of you female fans listen to this, is that a girl thing? When you like a guy and your friend likes a guy, do you think I can't stop thinking about my friend?
Yeah, man, they infight about you all the time.
Yeah. I'm just gonna shake my head here.
I like Blue Spring Ride this episode. I really like the train scene. I thought it was really intense. Me and Janelle ended up like, what's gonna happen next? Like, she was kind of dragging me through a first-time shoujo watcher, and I was getting excited again because I'm realizing someone who watched it for the first time, they're nailing the tropes of a shoujo really well. It's not that cheesy. It's actually pretty good. And
No, it's not cheesy. I
Ko
don't
is
have an issue with
Ko is
that.
one of the best love interests that I've seen in forever. He's so manly.
He is manly. I really like him. And I said this in the podcast they'll never hear. But the thing about the train, I would have gotten off a train for a friend. It doesn't mean I like you. It's not, like, guys don't really think about that. However, if I did like you, I would also get off the train. It's kind of both, you know? The only reason I would not get off the train is if I did not like you.
Yeah, but
at all.
she doesn't know Ko yet well enough to know whether or not he would have stayed on a train. He has pulled some pretty jerk moves to her recently.
Because she's been being a jerk to him.
Needless to say, it was a 50-50 bet. But you found out later on that she wanted him to get off the train really badly.
It's pretty obvious, though.
Yeah, I know, it was pretty obvious. And they were putting a bunch of shots to make it look like he wasn't going to stay. But
You said the stupid sign placement?
Yeah,
I was like, oh my
stupid
god,
sign
that camera angle.
But I hope that she actually reveals that she likes him now to get this over with.
They do that also in Sakuraso, that whole train thing, but they do it so much better.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
The whole hope he gets off the train thing?
Yeah, it's just reversed.
Really?
Hope she gets off the train thing. Yeah.
Oh, that's the first time I've ever seen it. By the way, Sakuraso, first episode? Gross.
I told you.
Yeah, I know.
Watch more already.
I'll try, but clearly we're watching tons of anime every week.
Really? Compared to last week? Or last
Yeah, but it's
season?
all... Wednesday I'll probably be able to, because that's when there's a lull in anime.
Yeah, you don't have anything on Wednesday. I have
But
lost
I'm
it.
excited for Blue Spring Ride, so is Janelle.
On the subject of romance, love stage, I want to talk about...
No. We didn't talk about this last podcast.
No, I know, but I want to talk about something that I like that
Look,
happened.
you didn't understand. We didn't talk about this last podcast.
The podcast that you'll never hear doesn't matter anymore.
But
so the Ryoma, the guy who was borderline raping the other dude who was assaulting him, has completely apologized. I don't know if I said that already, but
You talking to me? Because
Yes, I'm talking to
I'm
you.
not listening.
he bowed down and he apologized to Izumi. He did this a while ago, but the thing is, Izumi's staying over at his house now for various reasons, and he says, Izumi's like, I'll just live with you from now. He ran away from home, basically. And Ryoma grabs Izumi and says, I'm a guy, and I'm in love with you. I have urges every single time I see you to touch you. And I'm not a strong enough person to fight those for God knows how many days on end. That's true. It's very true. And I'm not saying all guys are like that. I'm not really like that.
I
but
hope not. Get your arm away from me, man.
I already said you're not my type. And you grape-looking prick.
My shirt's purple. It brings out my eyes.
No, it doesn't. What was I saying?
I don't know. Can we move on?
It was good character development for him. I like that he's accepted the way he is, but is actively trying to change it. It's good. It's
good for him.
Yeah, good for him.
I'm so proud of him.
Monthly Girls Nozaki-kun. You don't like it anymore.
No, okay, look.
You suck.
I like Monthly Girls Nozaki-kun. It's really funny. However, because nothing's really happening, I'm beginning to lose interest as a 22-minute anime. I was saying in the last podcast
that you'll never hear.
No, you never hear. That 7-minute kind of podcast would be, or podcast. No, that'd be too short. 6-minute long anime would be excellent for this. It's so.
I don't know. I disagree. I really like the longer ones because they go through multiple gags and skits.
I guess so, but it's just, I don't know. I personally didn't find the whole screen toning gag of last week very funny. Oops. By the way, we didn't watch this recent.
You're getting a phone call.
I am getting a phone call. I don't know who that's from. Doesn't matter.
Decline it.
It doesn't matter. We
can't see your list.
Oh, okay. You want me to do it now?
Yeah, just do it now. Oh, do it next year. You know, it's kind of creeping me out how the picture of your wife is staring at me in the face.
That's her in grade 12, man.
It's still staring at me. I don't care if it was her when she's a baby.
Stop looking, weirdo. Anyways,
how dare you look at this picture I have displayed on my shelf?
So Nozaki-kun, I didn't like the first gag. Didn't think it was funny. Mostly because you ruined everything for me by pretty much just, explaining the whole plot.
You asked me to, though.
Yeah, so that's Nozaki-kun. I'll enjoy it, but I'll probably enjoy it this week. It'll make me laugh. It's a good time waster, but it's nothing to go, wow, this is the best gag anime I've ever seen in my life.
You know I have a picture of you on my desk?
Why? Are you even listening to what I'm saying?
I am listening to what you're saying.
No, you're not.
I am.
No.
You like Nozaki-kun, you didn't like the gags this week. You're hoping
you know what? The best way to have a conversation with somebody, okay, is to acknowledge them and actually ask questions regarding what they just said.
Oh, like you did when I was talking about Love Stage, huh?
Who's that? Who are you? I don't even know who you are. Okay, next. Sword Art, not very fun offline,
I had
pretty
a dream
fun
last
online.
Night.
I'm talking.
I had a dream last night.
I said my
where
thing.
we
talked about
doing this podcast.
I said my thing.
And I tripped on this wire.
We were going to go forward.
And I smashed my head on this, whatever you call this.
This is called a love chest.
Okay, I smashed my head on this love chest. And I woke up and I had amnesia. And I didn't know who you were.
But you obviously did because you knew who I was.
No, but I had amnesia. So I didn't know who you were.
Your story's flawed, bro.
And it's a dream. And then I was like, no, get away from me. Who are you? Why are you in my house? I'm like, wait, this isn't my house. See, I still remember everything except for you. And I forgot about anime. And you're like, no, we're friends. And then you showed me a picture that we took together. And I was like, oh, okay. And then I'm like, take me home, please. That was the end of the dream. It was pretty late.
That's really sad, though. I would not like that. I wouldn't like that at all.
So, gay art online.
Whoa, no, it's Sword Art, not very fun offline, but only fun when the action's happening online.
Or also Shinon's butt online.
Shinon's butt crack online?
Oh, baby.
Why doesn't she wear shorts that are bigger?
Sorry, I have to say this probably.
Butt cracks aren't attractive.
Oh, baby.
No, butt cracks are gross. No butt crack is good.
I mean, a male butt crack is gross.
No, but girls' butt cracks are gross, too. It's slobby.
Slobby?
It's gross.
Oh, dude, I'm really hungry right now.
I know, it's because we were supposed to be done an hour ago.
All right, so the thing about Sword Art this episode, it was boring as knobs. All right, tell me if I'm crazy, people who are listening to this. Did Sugaha's boobs get bigger? I swear to God they got bigger.
I don't...
In between seasons.
Doesn't matter.
It feels like they got bigger, unnaturally so.
His
harem is so pointless.
Yeah, this episode is a lame combination of Asuna trying to care, Suga trying to care, some stupid shot of ALO
yep.
that doesn't even matter, and like you said, the animation quality got butt.
Oh man, I don't know what's with that, but...
And nothing really matters. Why did he pansy out because he was protecting himself when killing somebody?
We're talking about animation quality in when they were showing the fairy world, ALO, Klein, and the other girls.
Okay, Sword Art Online does not do well in story. It's not interesting. Okay?
It's true.
Death Gun is exciting.
He's bass.
The battles...
He's bass. He's boss.
The battles are exciting. Okay? This whole
Not the ALO ones, though.
Shinon's life is exciting. You know what's not exciting? The loser. Who is this guy?
I feel for him. Oh, not the guy who's calling you. I feel for him. Look, when he when he confessed his feelings to her on the swing set, that was fine. It was normal. I understood it. I understood where he's coming from. I understood his thought process completely. And then he hugged her, and granted, I understand. Why did you get a
I don't know why
for that?
Rev Canada always pops up.
I never get those. It's weird. He's calling you a kid.
Who are you?
Do you just want to take a break so you can answer?
I don't want to talk to this man.
All right. So, Anime Rev Canada. No. All right, so the hug is where he went wrong.
Okay, look, this guy is a classic high schooler who only interacts with one girl and is mostly online, okay, is a geek, and then he tries to actually make physical contact with a girl and just screws it up. His timing was butt.
Yeah. Especially when he did it online.
Oh, the online thing was the worst.
Focus. Complete big mistake on his part.
Wait. What does that mean when you wait for me? Does that mean...
All right, all guys...
Does that mean later?
Every single boy, guy, dude, listen to this. Listen up. If a girl tells you to wait for her, don't do it. It's a lie.
It means she'll find somebody else she likes better.
It's a complete cop-out because she doesn't know how to deal with it.
I had a girl who said she'll wait for me once. She's not my wife.
I also had a girl who said she'd wait for me once, and she's a bitch.
Those are heavy words.
I have many heavy words for that, but I want to keep this non-explicit.
That was pretty explicit.
Look, she who will not be named is a terrible, terrible person.
Her name rhymes with Bellamy?
No, it doesn't, but it's close enough.
Roosterhead? Is that
Hey,
Bellamy?
John.
That's not Bellamy.
No, Bellamy's a spring dude.
Right, he's getting wrecked right now.
Is he? I can't remember. He hasn't been in the manga for a while.
Yeah, he is. He's currently having a conversation with Flamingo.
That was a while ago, wasn't it?
Oh, I haven't read it in a while.
I can't remember.
Whatever, it doesn't matter.
There's been too much stuff about people trying to go up a mountain.
Okay, look.
Guy with the
Sword
high
Art
voice.
Online has really disinteresting character relationships, okay? I don't really care. Oh, and one of the things that bothered me a lot is a really thing that bothers me in general, FaceTiming. Okay, video chatting.
Oh my god, we're back to this.
Yes, we are. And you know what? We're record time. But my goodness, you can never FaceTime somebody and stare at each other in the eyes. It doesn't make any sense. It's impossible. Unless they figure out how to put a camera in the middle of a screen, you can't make eye contact with somebody. It just bothers me. Pokemon did it. Any kind of video chatting, blah, blah, always does the stupid voice chat. If your face eyes contact thing. If I'm trying to make eye contact, I have to look at the stupid camera on the top of my laptop, which means I can't make eye contact with the person also trying to look at me while looking at the camera. So pretty much we're making eye contact and saying lovey-dovey things to a camera on top of our laptop instead of making eye contact. It's stupid.
I agree. Except it doesn't bother me in the anime.
But it just bothers me because it's unrealistic. But
you know what's funny? That's two phone-related things that really bugged you.
What was the other one?
When the blood dropped on Rentaro's phone.
And then it was clean?
And then it was clean, yeah. Do you want to stop knocking the...
Excuse me. Do you remember what show that was?
Yeah. Awful Bullet.
Yeah. Gay Bullet.
Gay Bullet.
I'm sorry, everyone. That was...
Lolly Bullet 2014.
How about... Yeah. Or Get Wrecked Bullet.
Really bad CGI monster with stupid name.
No, not Aldnoah.
It's not Aldnoah. Aldebaran.
Aldebaran. Sorry, I was close.
You're pretty close.
Okay, that was Sword Art Online. Okay, Raj, you were right. I just get pumped about it because I like the action.
I like the action
Last
too.
week was great. This week was butt.
I do love how Shinon is so irrationally angry, and she's like, "Who uses a sword in FPS anyway? What's wrong with him?"
He said that. She said
that? She said that. She's like, "What a show off."
Oh, I didn't hear that.
He is a show off.
But she was able to hold the gun, so we made improvement about a story I don't care about. Feels good.
Yeah, he's helping her out.
Yeah, good
She's
for him.
gonna fall in love with him.
Clearly, and then the poor not white-haired pansy loser shut-in will never get a chance.
I honestly do feel bad for him though. Like,
I don't.
He's put everything into this girl.
That's true.
And he's getting nothing out of it.
That's all he gets.
It's because she's broken.
Yeah, but he's like, oh, he was getting wrecked so hard. Now that I realize it, he's sitting, he's like, I like that you're always so soft-spoken and you never get angry. She's like, I'm not like that. Usually I'm pretty angry all the time, actually. He's like, oh, well, I like it when... That's not me at all, actually. And then she gets up and walks. Remember? She's totally... Yeah, and then he's totally, like, getting wrecked. Doesn't know who she is.
He doesn't know enough about her.
Poor chump. He's only ever seen her online a couple times and in school. Sorry, buddy. Whoa. We actually just caught up. We caught up.
Yeah.
Feels good. High five, man.
Oh, man. Finally, new content from here on out. Oh, it's about goddamn time.
Sailor Moon.
Crepe Corner!
Oh, Crepe Corner. Not Sailor Moon.
Okay, we got 2 things left on this bowl.
Look out, guys.
You lied to me like, oh, we only have 1 thing left in the bowl.
It looked like 1. Who spells favorite without a U?
Me.
Are you American?
No.
Favorite is spelled Favourite.
Sometimes it is, sometimes it isn't. Depends
What do
on
you
how
mean
I feel.
sometimes it is? What do you feel? Patriotic sometimes?
Yeah, sometimes.
Like eagle? You feel like chewing on freedom bites sometimes?
Badger. What the hell's a freedom bite?
You measure your car's wheel size in freedom units?
What unit? No, I measured in miles or whatever they use.
Miles?
You know.
Yeah, Imperial, the freedom.
Imperial, that's what
the
they
freedom
use, right?
system.
We use metric, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
The better metric system.
Well, yeah, if you use Imperial, you're dumb.
Yeah. Sorry.
Most of our fans are American.
Hey, man, the guy from, is he from Sweden or Denmark?
Yeah, there's a guy from Sweden. I think his name's Adam.
The guy from Denmark uses metric units too, I think. Metric.
Oh, well, that
Anyways,
is what it is.
Favorite
animal.
Favorite animal. For me, it would be a dog.
Tied between a dog and a bear.
A bear?
Yeah, I like bears. They're big and fluffy.
Oh, then they feel good.
And
too.
you wanna hug them, but they kill you. So
feels like you.
sans the killing, they're awesome creatures.
Oh, okay.
And you could ride them into battle.
I like little dogs that can cuddle with you on the couch.
I like big dogs.
Big dogs are can't do anything with them.
You can play rough with them.
Rough.
I can pick up my dog.
Yeah, I know.
I
But
caught him sleeping on the couch last night.
did you get that?
No, see, my parents don't like it when he sleeps on the couch. I can't be bothered to care, so I just pet him on the head and went to bed.
I just like little dogs because they can like cuddle with you on your lap and all this kind of stuff. Especially the hypoallergenic ones. They don't shed.
Like my dog, but he does shed.
So he's not hypoallergenic.
He is hypoallergenic.
No.
If you're allergic to dogs, you won't be allergic to him.
Hypoallergenic dogs are ones that have hair and not fur. You have to cut the hair.
My dog is hypoallergenic. Huskies are hypoallergenic.
What does that mean?
It means if you have dog allergies, you won't be allergic to him. You won't get any symptoms.
So does he have hair?
He has fur.
I'm confused.
Yeah.
My whole world has been rocked based on my knowledge of what hypoallergenic dog meant. Next.
I'll read this one.
Oh, what? Okay, fine.
How do you feel about real crepes? This is one of the very first questions we got, and we're just answering it now. By the way, the person who asked this question did not listen to that podcast where we did actually answer this question. But we will answer it here. I don't like them.
I like them.
But your dad apparently makes crepes.
Yeah, we can wrap broccoli and cheese in them.
Sounds so gross.
Oh, it's delicious. Or you can have normal strawberry with.
I've only had a crepe once in my life, and it was when I went to. I am too. It's when I went to Japan when I was 15 years old, and I had a strawberry crepe with like vanilla cream. It was in the boiling hot sun, and I ate it. It was good for like first few bites, but then like the cream was warm and the strawberries were warm, and I just felt like throwing up. It was gross.
You know, you were in the wrong condition, man.
Yeah.
You were not in the supreme enjoyment level. The air level was wrong. The condition of the temperature is just a whole.
I think I'd like crepes if I ate them in the winter.
Yeah, I think so. I'm gonna make you a crepe one day and put broccoli and cheese in it. You're gonna love it. Trust me.
I hate broccoli.
Oh, you will love this broccoli. Sailor Moon.
Tuxedo Mask.
Okay,
what the hell?
Was
dude?
he even Tuxedo Mask? He wasn't wearing his hat.
Yeah, well, okay.
So does he know? I thought you said they were separate personalities.
They are separate
you
personalities.
lying to me?
No, well, they used to be in the anime. I don't know if they still are. They probably are. Look, Tuxedo Mask, he dances with Sailor Moon. It's all good. He totally knows it's Sailor Moon.
He does a rapey kiss, man.
And then I have something to say about that later. So, and then he GTFOs, and he comes back with just the cape on. So I'm like, he left just to put a cape on. He gives her some advice, and then leaves. And then I'm like, why not the hat? Like, the hat would look good, but... So with the kiss, as I was watching this, I was like, you know what? This is romantic, but if it was someone who was not attractive, it would be really creepy. And that's true for a lot of things in life. It's romantic if you're good looking, or if that person has some sort of connection with you.
Can you imagine if a really fat, like, pimply guy with glasses was doing exactly what Tuxedo Mask was doing?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. People would freak out. It'd be like, he's so creepy. He's not romantic at all. Yeah. It's funny how we perceive things.
Kidding, bro. You guys saw me. Don't mention anything about my appearance, please.
You know what's funny? I was rewatching our live stream, and the point where I drop, and then the camera just cuts to you, and you're wearing like you have some kind of dog nose on, you have glasses, and I was reading the comments. It was like I leave for 5 minutes, I come back, just Spencer all alone with a dog on or a dog face on. What the hell's going on? And then. You said, "Is this awkward for you? Because it's awkward for me." And I read the comments and said, "It's awkward for us too." Spencer.
I didn't know where you went.
It was really funny.
I can't do this by myself. Honestly, if it wasn't for you, I'd be having all these awkward, silent moments and everything.
Solo casts are a little. I mean, I can do it.
Is the red hair girl a new Sailor Girl? The red-haired ponytail girl?
Oh, yeah, it's Jupiter. It's my favorite Sailor Scout.
Okay.
I love Jupiter because she's the strongest in terms of physical strength, and she has the coolest element, which is lightning. Yes. Yeah, Jupiter's always the coolest. She's always been the least sexualized as well. She was always the tomboy one.
And after that, there's Saturn left, and that's it?
Venus.
Who's Venus?
The one that's sexualized the most.
Well, of course.
Seen as the most pretty one. And the one who also has
The
a
blonde?
cat. Yep.
Oh, okay. She's Venus?
Yep.
Who's Saturn?
There's no Saturn.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Not until later. Saturn and Neptune are gay lovers. And then there's Pluto who does some other crap. So Luna was saying...
What about Uranus?
That when there's no Sailor Uranus.
I thought so.
When Luna was saying when all the Sailor Scouts are out, they'll unlock the something, whatever. Plot device, the unobtainium. And so I was thinking, does she mean the original 5 or whatever? Or does that include Saturn and Pluto? It probably doesn't include those two. Because they were from a different arc. I doubt they're even going to go into that arc.
So it'll probably be the original 5. But then that's kind of a lame thing because they say, oh, well, they're all here. They go, oh,
but they're not.
Just
oh,
kidding,
look, there's 3 more Sailor
more.
Scouts, and they're not on your side. But they
Uranus is a better way to say Uranus, because it's Uranus.
Uranus? Doesn't sound as cool.
Yeah, but it sounds more planet-y.
Yeah, it's true. Are they gonna cut Sailor Pluto? Just feel like she doesn't exist anymore.
Most likely, or they'll add a Sailor Saturn.
I mean, they have a mini moon. They can have Pluto.
Mini moon?
There's a Sailor Mini Moon, yeah.
Who's that?
It's Sailor Moon's daughter from the future.
What the heck?
Her and Tuxedo Mask's daughter, yeah.
From the future?
From the future, yeah.
Is this Trunks or something?
Pretty much, she's Trunks.
Okay,
But
whatever.
also she hates Sailor Moon. The thing is, she remembers her dad, but she forgot her mom for some reason. And she's like... Yeah, so she's always doting on Tuxedo Mask. And by this point, they know who each other are. And she's like, he's so cool, I'm going to marry you when I grow up. It's like, daughters do that to their fathers.
No.
But Sailor Moon gets jealous. Luna's like, you're so stupid, you're getting jealous of your own daughter.
Clearly, you'd have a time paradox if it didn't work. Okay, Tokyo ESP.
Did you watch it?
Yeah.
I watched it.
What
So
do you
this is
think?
boring as goddamn
Oh my
knob.
goodness, yes.
Until the panda showed up. Because
Yeah, the
that
panda was
panda
good.
is hilarious.
Yeah.
Also fan service, which was great. But I was bored out of my mind. It's like Rinka saving people, blah. Rinka lost Kyotaro.
By the way, the guy
blah.
does not he's not a magnet, he's an attraction.
Yeah, so
I
he's
thought
not
so.
magnetism.
I thought so.
It's more convenient now.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's nothing to say. This anime sucks.
They went through a rocky scene. She's trying to
Yeah,
get
she
better. She's trying to save a guy, which is kind of lame because he can save himself, but
He can't. He's stuck.
He's stuck there.
All he has to do is find the professor.
Why
knock
am I
him out,
so
and she
disinterested
cancels.
in this anime?
Because they ruined us in the first episode. Okay, I read a thread, and they're like, the first episode is based on like chapter 23 or 28 or something like that, and then episode 2 is on chapter 1, and they're going through that. So we got a ways to go before we get back there.
It's so stupid. Why do they do that?
To get us interested. Honestly,
I kind of want to actually drop it until it catches up and then marathon it.
I did not watch this until yesterday because I didn't want to watch it.
I didn't watch it till this morning. I just don't
I
care.
was so bored. I like how Black Fist left to do her own thing, and she's gonna go train on her own.
I just don't even like the characters.
I
or
like
anything.
Black Fist and I like Rinka. I don't care about their love interest at all. Kyotaro sucks. I don't even know if that's his actual name.
No, Kyoto's from GJ Club.
I like Wolverine. No, it's Kyoro-kun.
Oh, no, that's a nickname they gave him.
Yeah.
Kyoro. It was actually Kyotaro.
You know what? Wolverine's cool.
Yeah.
He always wears the same clothes though.
And the panda can actually eat things from his suit.
Yeah, what was that?
I was like, oh, he's in a suit. What?
Yeah, I saw that too. I was like, what's going on? It was really weird. Oh man.
But
I do like how he's like, he grabs her boob, or not even, he like palms it because he can't grab things. And he's like, you have too many openings. She's like, oh. And he does it again. I was like, good excuse.
okay.
That's a really big bra. Her boobs got bigger this episode. Definitely.
That's cool.
I liked it.
Okay.
Kept me interested.
She was wearing a bunch of low-cut shirts. I don't know. Whatever.
I would wear that if I would work. Well, I would wear a sports bra.
You do wear low-cut shirts. You're wearing one right now.
Is this low cut? Really?
You have a massive amount of hair showing.
You're not. You're lying.
No, I'm
I
not.
see.
You can't disprove me. Can you? Friend. What are you doing? Don't hurt me. Okay, Tokyo Ghoul, the other... Ow. Don't do the flick thing. That's what guys do to girls, and it actually hurts right in the head.
I never flicked a girl. What's this?
In anime, they do that. Or they,
yeah.
bonk them in the head with a ninja chop.
Yeah, I would
What
do
is-
that, bonk.
No. Anyways, so Tokyo Ghoul,
I backhanded my cousin yesterday.
that was pretty brutal.
He was stupid.
Tokyo Ghoul.
was being stupid,
I'm still
sorry.
talking about Tokyo Ghoul. It was actually pretty brutal. Girl has to witness her mom die.
She didn't witness it. Oh
Wait.
yeah, no. He
He had to cover her eyes.
Yeah.
And she also found out that her dad died because of the box. Because she smelt And we found out what the Kagunes are, or the Kagunes can be converted into weapons used by the doves.
Evil. Using her husband's Kagane, that's evil.
To kill her.
Yeah.
That's brutal. So that's really brutal. And then the girl's all emo depressive. And then the girl goes off on a revenge with a bunny mask. And he finally got his mask. And it looks sick.
And the episode ended.
But he got his mask, though.
Yeah, and it looks good.
It does look good. That freaky smile, man. It totally doesn't match his character at all.
I love it, though.
Oh, it's great.
I've been told that we still have a little ways to go before he goes white hair. There's some more stuff has to happen to him. But we're on a good track.
I'm excited.
Right now.
It was a building episode. A lot happened.
I do like that they showed Toka's weaknesses.
Yeah. And the doves are strong, especially that gray hair guy. He just knows so much. That guy got wrecked. The glasses dude.
Oh, that was beautiful.
He got wrecked, but I felt kind of bad for him.
I didn't. I like how his friend was like, "Thank God you didn't have a wife or kids."
Yeah.
I was like, "Oh, he was alone. What a loser."
But then what the heck was the way that guy helped him out? Oh, you can pay for my dinner. It's like,
people grieve in weird ways.
She's like, I always paid for his dinner.
I eat a lot more.
I would be that guy.
Yeah.
You could pay for me, man. Except everyone would think I'm an idiot.
Yeah. I like how the freaking ramen chef's like, "Glasses guy's not with you today." Like, rub his salt in the wound.
No tact. And then they just ignored it completely. The guys go, okay. And then walks away.
The bunny mask it fits her because she jumps around a lot, but it's weird.
It is, well, compared to how sweet his mask looks.
His mask is boss.
So, does the mask cover his human eye? So it leaves the ghoul eye open.
It's smart.
Yeah.
People want always one-eyed.
Yeah.
Must really mess with his depth perception, though.
I think you can see through it.
Yeah, but no, wait, through the side that's covered?
I think so.
He always has one eye covered, and now he switches the eyes when he's going to fight.
Oh, that's going to mess him up.
It's going to mess you up.
He's going to be like punching things and like missing. It's like when you go like this with your eyes and you see things moving around and stuff. Kind of. Whatever.
Your stupid hamster's drinking water.
So...
Go away, Joey.
He's thirsty. Don't offend him. He's so dumb. He has like this,
don't offend him. He's so dumb.
He has this corn cob thing that he's been chewing on, and like he shoved the corn cob somehow through the door of his house. And so I come home and I'm like, "Oh, hey, Joe, what the?" And he's like collapsed on top of the on the corn, like looking at his house, sleeping. And I'm like, "Joey," and I poke him, and he goes, and then I move the corn. He goes and runs inside his house, and I'm like, "You fool! Why did you do that to yourself?"
You're stupid. Hamtaro was good.
Hamtaro.
Something we'll probably never review. You remember that? My best friend. Yeah. He was in love with wasn't her name like Bijou or something?
Bijou.
She was the French hamster.
Yeah.
They had a secret base with the guy they called Boss.
Yeah, Boss.
I bet in the anime, in the stuff, they called him Aniki.
I never watched it, the sub, so I wouldn't.
We never will watch it.
Okay, Barakamon was a great episode. Really good.
It was.
It was really fun. It was awesome, and I actually enjoyed how, like, it's the kind of series where you finish watching it, because it's the last one I watched before I stopped watching
and it makes you feel really good.
You feel really good, and you're like, man, I really wish that, like, you know, like Raj would just, like, drop in more and have more of those interactions or whatever, but then, like, actually that'd be really annoying if people dropped in unannounced.
I hate it when people drop in unannounced.
But it was really fun. I like watching all the characters interact, and they're all really goofy, but Hanada, like, makes this show, and so does Naru.
Yeah.
The little girl's pretty funny.
I love, Hina. Got it. I got it.
Hina,
she's
friend.
So cute. Hina, take this. No, and then they start running.
Take it.
It'll be okay.
I love how she tackled them into the water.
She took out 3 adults.
Yeah,
That's
they're in the water, and the
impressive.
guy's like, "Found my glasses," and he's like still drowning. Oh, it's so funny. And then they all start laughing when the fish breaks off. I thought it's just you do that. You're just like so overwhelmed. One of my favorite moments though was when Hanada Naru when he's like drinking his juice. He's like. She's like, "Oh, lucky! I want some." He's like, "Are you jealous?" And he's like drinking in front of her. Then he gives it to her, and she like spills it completely on his shirt.
Their relationship is so perfect. It's fantastic.
Yeah, it's really funny.
It's made better by the fact that I always reference Usagi Drop when I think about this kind of relationship. Yeah. The issue that Usagi Drop had
was so serious.
The main character, I don't know what it was, Daichi, it's probably Daisuke, whatever his name was, he was way too perfect. He had no character flaws whatsoever. It was all about the little girl. This is, they both have flaws, and they work on them together, and they teach each other. And I'm glad they're not doing the God Kid thing, where the kid is like all enlightened because she's a kid, and the simplicity in her views like enlightens the adults. I'm sick of that crap.
No, she's a goof.
She's a complete goof.
Straight up
fantastic.
goof. And I love how it actually got. I love how it got serious. Oh, I love how it got serious. Where he's like, "Yeah, and I'm gonna have to leave the island soon." And then he's like, "I was having a serious moment, a serious scene," and then he gets cut off. And then they had to walk. That was funny. They got ditched.
Yeah.
They didn't even address it. They just leave.
Even though there was room in the back. I love how Naru, typical kid fashion, she wants to marry Sensei.
Yeah.
She's totally in love with him.
I love this series. So good. I wish Dana was watching it with me, but we never got into it.
I don't think she'd like it. Calligraphy.
It's hard to describe this kind of stuff. A lot of people were worried about it being calligraphy and that it wouldn't be that interesting, but...
The calligraphy's kept to more or less a minimum. Do you want to stop shaking so you stop moving the goddamn mic?
I'm not moving the mic.
You're moving the floor, which moves the mic.
No, I'm just... We've been sitting here for a really long time. We've been going at it since 11:30.
We'll be going out even more after this podcast.
Excellent. Ew, no, don't smile like that. We're going to play League after the podcast.
Yeah, yeah, we will. We haven't played in a long time together.
No, we haven't.
So, Terror in Resonance, again, the best episode of the week.
Number one.
It's so good.
It's number one.
It's unbelievable.
Easily number one. Aldnoah Zero would be number 2. Number 3 would be
I'd say
Tokyo
Ghoul, yeah.
Number 4 is definitely Barakamon.
Don't get me wrong, Nozaki-kun's still my favorite. But just Zankyou no Terror is the best.
4 Barakamon. 5 would be Baby Steps. Captain Earth is actually pretty fallen.
Captain Earth's still good, it's just everything else is better.
Yeah. That's the unfortunate part. If you rank them and compare to everything, they beat everything else. But
Zankyou no Terror.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the one crappy thing. What is with the English? First of all, the
gosh.
American dude who actually is Australian, because that Australian accent is... When he was speaking, I was like, okay, that's not British. It's
What's
not
with
Irish.
the girl? The girl!
She cannot emphasize or
she
like...
Doesn't, she knows,
can't...
Yeah.
What's the word? Like flex? It's like... It starts with an F.
I know what you're saying. Wait, her pronunciation...
Inflection.
Inflection,
She can't do any inflections in English.
Dude, when the guy was like, it's going to take about 5 minutes, she's like, are you kidding me?
It was so
Move
bad.
over. It totally ruined every single bit of like tenseness, anxiousness that she had built up. It was like, you're an idiot. Like, why would they even try to use her voice actor? They could have used a different voice actor and no one would have known.
It's true. We wouldn't have noticed.
If she used like an English like speaking person, like wouldn't it have made perfect sense?
Yeah, because we wouldn't have noticed at all. Because her English voice already doesn't really sound like her.
Yeah. Okay, what do you think about the chess match?
I think it's weird that she wants to continue a game that they started like 10 years ago.
How are they going to do a chess match in the airport?
Yeah.
Like, where are the pieces?
I don't know.
Are they just using the grid?
I'm really looking forward to what they're going to do with Lisa. She has a lot of potential as to what they can use her for.
Yeah, I don't know what they're going to use it for.
But this match is totally just between 9 and 5. 12 is just kind of on bomb duty at this point. Well, he has to use him as a piece, I think.
But why does no one care about 12? Why is it only about 9?
He's the brains behind the operation.
Yeah, but why is this number 5 only interested in 9 and not 12?
They had a relationship, I think.
Oh, I guess so. Well, he's having major, like, trauma issues because of this.
Yeah. I like how even 12 said she could have gotten away with him if she wanted to. But to her, it was just a game.
Yeah. I really like the art. It's always so astoundingly nice looking.
Yeah, I've been endeared to Lisa the last couple episodes. I love how she keeps trying to do things to help them, cooking and stuff, and she's bad
just
at
totally
all of
fails,
it.
Yeah.
But she just wants to be of use. I would feel the same way. I'm in someone's house and I want to pull my weight, you know?
I was a little nervous about it. I was worried that the trope about a goofy moe girl would be pretty rough, and I was worried that it would go that kind of comedy route, but it's very light, to a point where comedy is definitely not anywhere near a major focus in this.
Mm-hmm.
So that's good.
This anime is good, man. It's really good.
Yeah, like I was saying, man, top number 1. It's just, I look forward to it every single week.
I am so happy that we get this and Ghoul in the same day.
Yeah.
So I watched Ghoul first and then I watched this. It's just so good.
Tokyo Speed?
Yeah, the latter Tokyo.
Meh. I actually kind of don't want to watch it for a couple weeks. Would you drop it with me, or you wouldn't?
I keep up with it for a couple more episodes. It has to do something really boring for me to drop it.
Oh, speaking of dropping and picking back up, I don't think I said it in this podcast, but I restarted Haikyuu.
Yeah, and I restarted a regular match in
and
high
I'm
school.
all the way caught up, and Haikyuu got really good. It solved the issue we had about pacing, because they're finally in a tournament now. I actually highly recommend you marathon it.
Tatsuya's killed people.
Has he?
Yeah.
Doesn't he always kill people though?
No, he just knocks them out.
Should I watch it? You think?
You won't like it. But he has a special kind of spell that apparently he's like powered it down. But when he shoots somebody and all that's left is like a little bit of fire.
In the gun?
No,
what?
On the person. Like,
how does he like disintegrate them?
Yeah, they disintegrate. It's amazing.
That's gross.
There was like he kills this entire crime syndicate, and they're like, "I'll give you anything you want. I'll give you money, whatever." He's like, "You made the mistake of trying to hurt my sister.
I have a special set of skills."
He said it's such a terrible line, or he didn't say there was another character. She's like, Tatsuya has been experimented on so much he's lost every feeling in the world, except for the feelings for his sister. Oh, and you know that the president who likes him?
Yeah.
So I love Tatsuya. He's such a badass. She they're sitting in a close room. She like brings him into a close room because she wants to be with him alone. And she's like, "Oh, Tatsuya, you're not even pulling a move on me. Like we're all alone together. Like this beautiful girl's with you." He's like, "I don't like being watched when I'm with a girl." And like he points to a security camera. And she's like, "What if there was no camera here?" And he leans in. And he's like, "If you were offering yourself to me, there's no way I wouldn't partake." And then like she totally freaks out, and then he just looks at the camera. He's like, "Yeah."
Tatsuya?
Yeah.
Oh, geez.
We know he's messing around, but I just love it. Tatsuya is so awesome.
But so did they tell whether or not he's a robot, or is he experimented on? Like
more of a, not really. He's been experimented on.
Android-ish?
Yeah, more of an android, except there's not really mechanical bits in him. It's just,
Don't I look skinny in that picture?
really just spells. He looks stupid because he had that stupid beard.
Oh, I hate the chin strap.
Yeah.
That's a good beard.
That is a good beard.
I think if the next beard's coming up, oh, it's not coming.
No, it's a picture of the.
What the? Why do I have that?
I read that too. It's pretty funny, especially the. Oh, okay, sorry. So good. So nobody knows what we're talking about.
The Illuminate on Fridays. Oh, good.
So that's the podcast for this week.
Thank you for bearing with us as we dealt with technical difficulties and
Blame Spencer for deleting the podcast that you'll never actually hear.
It's okay because we pretty much talked about everything that was good about the last podcast, except for my
lot less
17-minute D&D ramble session
and my like 10 to 15 minute talking about Conception 2 and my cousins.
Yeah. So if you want that, we might do a separate.
I used to.
podcast.
No, we won't.
No, we won't.
I used to wear this ring in high school. I don't remember if you remember. It was a Transformers ring. It was a nice ring, but I forgot I was wearing it, and my cousin was doing something stupid, so I backhanded him, and I heard a thunk, and he started crying, and probably around, he was like 6 years old, and I felt horrible, and I said the only thing I could think of to make you feel better, I said, you know, because I hit you with a Transformers logo, now the Transformers logo is on your head for a couple days, and he's like, really? I'm like, yeah, and he's like, that's so cool. And I was like, success.
What a stupid kid.
He is a dumb kid. He's still dumb. That hasn't changed. But it makes him really easy to deal with. So I love him. I love him to bits.
So forgive us if we end this rather early, but we've been podcasting for a long time.
So next week there will be no podcast because I'll be going to Anime Revolution in Vancouver, Canada. Yeah.
Oh, it's not actually my fault.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
So if you're going to be at Anime Revolution, feel free to say hi to me. I'll be happy to say hi to you guys.
You'll have a picture of me.
On my phone, yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I be your wallpaper?
No.
With the sayings?
My wallpaper is an anime girl. What sayings?
That you used to have. The sayings that says, oh, you can do it, guys.
Oh, my phone was Black Chika, yeah.
Black dressed Cheka. She's not actually black.
Yeah.
We recommend you watch that series if you just started listening to us.
No podcast this week. No podcast the week after because I'll be going to PAX Prime. So we'll be going on a 2-week hiatus. If you're going to PAX Prime, say hi to me. You probably won't see me.
2-week hiatus?
Yep.
I might even want to do a podcast again after that.
Hey, you can do Solocast. You probably won't.
Don't look forward to that, everybody.
Spencer just can't carry it on his own.
No, man, I can't do it. I like anime.
You can't ramble like I can.
No, you can ramble.
I can ramble.
You're a rambling man.
Yeah, I'm a rambler.
Good song.
They call me the Rambler.
Do they?
No,
they never said that.
They call me Kuma Hime.
No one's ever called you a rambler. I don't think.
No, I call myself a Rambler.
Do you call yourself a rambler and then self-entitle
Just today,
you?
yeah.
Did you actually? Is that what that plaque is at your house? I went into your room and it had a thing called the Rambler on it. Is this what that actually meant? I love it that I can just say things and they believe me. Just like your low V-neck. You need to shave, man. You need some manscaping.
It's funny because you're the one wearing a V-neck, not me.
Shh.
You grape-looking prick.
Hey. Prick is a swear word in Janelle's house.
Are you serious?
Yes, it is. It's a rude word.
Man, I should get more vulgar then if that's
No,
gonna get
you
me
should
trouble.
not get more vulgar. I actually wish you were less
If I can't even
vulgar.
say words like that, I might as well just go all the way.
Yeah, no.
What's
What
with all
kind
the
of-
notifications on your computer?
She's currently in the bedroom adding calendar events to my Mac.
Oh, that's what's happening.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know. All right.
She we actually signed up for Big Brothers It's this thing where they come by and pick up some of your used stuff.
Oh, I do that too.
And we totally forgot about them. So they called me the other day and they're like, oh, can you reschedule? So I rescheduled to August 21st. She deleted that this morning. I wake up and she's like, you know, I deleted Big Brothers off your list. I'm like, no, we haven't had time to talk about this, but I was actually preemptive. So I wonder if she's going to add it now because she heard me say that.
So 2-week hiatus. There will be something else coming out. Spencer knows what it is. It'll be a Raj only thing.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, it'll be a Raj only thing, but it's not because I was unable to be there. It's because I have really not a lot of meaningful things to say, and I feel like
it's not particularly anime related. You'll
figure it out.
It'll be probably a couple days after this podcast. So 2-week hiatus. We'll see you guys in September. If you have any questions for the Crepe Corner, which we sorely need,
You're gonna be in school, right?
We got more. Yeah.
So am I.
Yeah.
This could be difficult.
No, we'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out.
So if you have any questions for the Crepe Corner, please send us a tweet at JMB Podcast or comment wherever you're listening to this.
Or email at jamesandbrownpodcast@gmail.com. Thank you for 5 of you for using that in our lifetime.
Someone did just email us recently with Crepe Corner questions.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, excellent.
I added them to the list.
Oh, good for them. I feel like I always thought, oh man, like our viewership, which doesn't really matter, but our viewership is dropping. But I feel like it's just split.
Yeah.
Because we got about 100-ish people watching on YouTube and about 150-ish people listening to Podomatic.
And iTunes.
So it adds to about 250, which is what our regular amount is usually. By the way, if you listen to this and you're a lurker, I like you for lurking, but we really like interacting with our fans. So if you would, I'm not trying to boast our ego or anything, but if you could just subscribe to us on YouTube or follow us on Twitter just to kind of give us an idea, some motivation. It'd be nice to talk to you.
I personally read every single comment and every single tweet we get.
It's the only reason I open up Twitter, actually.
I may not reply, but I do read every single one. There's actually someone made a comment I'm going to reply to after this because I forgot to do that. So I'm Roger James and Brown.
And I'm Spence of James and Brown.
See you guys in September with another podcast and a couple of anime to catch up on.
That was really awkward.
Hopefully Sword Art gets better.
Yeah.
And Tokyo ESP.
Hopefully it does. That's one of my favorite pictures of me.
I know how to end this. Hang on.
Wait. Yeah, go ahead.
Desuga.
Why are you ending it like that?
I don't know.
Goodbye.